Alright, welcome to a Kill Team Battle Report, Warhammer 40K. I'm here with Matt at Greenfield Games in Greenfield, Massachusetts. This is our 4x4 table with objective in the center. I am going to play this kill team for right now. It's going to be 9 Grey Knights with Cybolt ammo. The Justicar has Feel No Pain. The guy with the red demon head has Preferred Enemy, and this Grey Knight has Fleshbane. Matt is playing some Ultramarines, and what's special about your guys?
These guys are Stern Guard veterans. Let's see, my sergeant, the gentleman with the 2 plasma pistols, has Furious Charge. My guy with the heavy bolter has Relentless, and then I have one other trooper with the fleet special ability.
Alright, so we're going to roll off and deploy, and we'll be back with deployment. Alright, here was the deployment. I won deployment and chose this quarter over here. Got a couple Grey Knights in the building, a few along the side here, a few in this ruin. The Justicar is up on top of this building, and Matt is deployed in this ruin. Pretty much all of his guys are in that ruin there. And I'll be taking first turn, and we'll be back with first turn. Alright, after Grey Knight turn 1 of moving and shooting, basically all the Grey Knights moved closer in on the objective, except for the sergeant, held back, and it was pretty effective. I managed to kill off his flamer guy, his sergeant, and his heavy bolter guy. So we'll be back with Ultramarine turn 1. Alright, Ultramarines fired. They did not move at all and fired into the Grey Knights. And this little foremost Grey Knight just took a bunch of armor saves and made them all. So unfortunately not a great round for Ultramarines. This could be a short game, but we'll be playing more. Alright, the Grey Knights moved forward. Several of them are contesting the objective. These guys jumped down to the lower roof. And again, another effective round of firing. Leaves just, looks like 2 Ultramarines in there. And Matt's going to make a leadership test now. And he's good. He's going to stick around and see if he can kill some Grey Knights. Alright, not great dice for Matt. He just only able to scoot forward 1 inch through the ruins, and he fired at me and hit, but I made a save on this front Grey Knight. So back to my turn. See if I can end the game here, and we'll do another round. Alright, I fired into his Space Marines, and they made all their saves. Got a bunch of hits. Now he's going to roll to see if he stays on the table. And he does stay on there. There's some very brave Ultramarines there. We'll see if I can, see what he can do to me this round. Alright, Matt was able to move out of the ruin this turn and shot twice at my Preferred Enemy guy, but wasn't able to wound him. Be back again. Alright, so once again, the Ultramarine power armor was amazing. All these shots fired into these 2 Ultramarines. He made all of his saves, but he failed his leadership role, so the Ultramarines skedaddle and that kill team runs away. And so how would we score this if it was a real thing? I'd have the objective, so that's 3 points.
According to as I was tallying out, for First Blood, killing my specialists, holding the objective, and making me run away, scores up to 12 victory points.
12 victory points. Alright, so we're going to do a bunch of these. We were hoping to get some other people in the shop to play some variety, but I got a couple different kill teams. I don't know if Matt does, but we'll play some more kill team here at Greenfield Games, Greenfield, Massachusetts. Subscribe to the channel and like the videos if you like these Warhammer 40K battle reports. Alright, here's a second kill team battle report at Greenfield Games. We are mixing up the teams a little bit. Deployment, or the slightly different board half over here. This is our board setup. And we already rolled for deployment. I'm going to deploy over in this area, and Matt's going to deploy over there. Let's look at the new teams. I have another Grey Knights team, a Inquisitor Warband team. It's going to be a Razorback with Cybolt ammo, and in the Razorback are 2 Crusaders and 3 Death Cult Assassins. Death Cult Assassin with the gold shoes has Fleet, and the Death Cult Assassin with the spiky sword here has Shred. And then there's going to be some Acolyte Warriors here. This guy's got a Hotshot Las. This guy has a Hotshot Las gun and has the Fleshbane special rule. This guy has a Plasma gun, Stormbolter, Stormbolter. This is the team leader for whatever purposes. Everyone in the squad has the exact same leadership. So, and then Matt is doing some Assault Ultramarines.
Sergeant with the Hatred special rule. For simplicity's sake, I'm giving my specialist all just the Hatred special rule. So these 3 guys will have that.
Actually, you can't. I don't think you can use the same rule twice.
Okay, I'll double check that.
But we'll check that.
And if not, then my sergeant will have that, and then just basically vanilla Assault Marines.
All right. So we'll be back with deployment over on this board. All right. So we deployed 2 much more assaulty armies or kill teams this time. I got my Death Culties and 1 Crusader in the Razorback. Acolytes up scattered in this ruin. These guys with Hotshot Las and Plasma ready to advance into the building. Another Crusader here and a guy with a Stormbolter here. Matt's got 3 assaulty Marines over here and 5 more over here kind of behind the building. You want to roll to see if you steal the Inish. And nope. And we'll be back with Grey Knight turn 1. Alright, the Grey Knight turn 1 went good. Crusader ran forward. These guys entered terrain and took shots. The Razorback moved forward, took shots, killed the Sergeant, and popped out 3 Death Culties and a Crusader. The Sergeant jumped down to the lower level and fired off Stormbolters with this guy, the Plasma. All shooting put together ended up killing, I guess, 2 Knights over there, and I think 2 Knights over here. One of them was the Sergeant. And
For the test.
It's a test time already. And he's good. Stays on the field to get stuck in with my... Well, who knows what he'll do. We'll see. We'll be back with turn 1. Alright, so Ultramarine turn 1. The Ultramarines jumped forward. The Flamer guy landed on the roof and flamered at a couple of Death Culties in front and didn't succeed. The other 2 Assault Marines jumped into combat here. One of them was killed by the Death Cult, and the other one is locked in combat with him. Another Assault Marine jumped over the Crusader, landed here, but died to Overwatch from this Hotshot Las gun. And that's the board after turn 1. We'll be back with turn 2. Alright, the Grey Knights were able to wipe out the Ultramarine kill team. They moved forward through the building. Some shots fired through the building. Plasma guy down here got hot but saved, and they fired across to the Assault Marine that was on the roof. He died. And then all these Death Culties joined the assault down here and wiped out this Ultramarine. And that's another victory for the Grey Knights, having the objective and wiping out the Ultramarines. Matt, thanks again for a good game. Let's try and squeeze one more game in, maybe, if you want. All right, cool. All right, we'll be back with another kill team game here at Greenfield Games. All right, here's another kill team battle report. We got Matt, who won deployment, and he's got his Assault Marines all lined up and ready to fly forward on this side of the table. I'm gonna try my Grey Knight list, kill team list against him. Same exact setup. This guy with the demon head has preferred enemy. The guy with this sword down low has Fleshbane, and the Justicar with the curvy sword has Feel No Pain. We'll see what 9 Grey Knights can do against how many Assault Marines?
8.
9 Grey Knights versus 8 Assault Marines. We'll be back with, we'll be back with my deployment and turn 1. Alright, here was my deployment. These 9 Grey Knights with side-bolt ammo are holed up in this building, hoping to get some shots off before all of this wall of assault Marines makes it into close combat. And we'll be back. Matt's going to get the first turn. Alright, Ultramarine turn 1. Pretty sneaky. Doing a lot of blocking out, denying me line of sight. And we'll be back with Grey Knight turn 1. Alright, so the Grey Knights scuttled forward in the building trying to grab as much line of sight as they could. And they managed to hit a few times on this guy, but he made all the saves. And they killed the flamer guy here next to the sergeant. We'll be back with Ultramarine turn 2. Alright, in this Ultramarine turn, they all jumped forward, except I think one guy over here did not. And one managed to make an assault into with this Grey Knight. And the Grey Knight, well, Ultramarine missed and Grey Knight hit with force weapon, didn't make the psychic test. But he failed his regular save, so he died in glorious combat. And now it's going to be see how much we can do shoot-wise before these Marines get in contact with us. Alright. My dice are unusually hot today, and I just really blasted away with Grey Knight shooting, killed all the Marines I could see except for this one. So Matt's down to just this guy and this guy. Let's see, leadership roll.
We're good.
Alright, they fight on and see if they can assault the building. Now, this Grey Knight, this Ultramarine turn resulted in this guy did not make his charge. He rolled like a 4 on this charge. He managed to get in combat and no wounds on either side. Gong show combat, as they say. We'll be back with my turn. Alright, we continue to be locked in combat another round, so let's just roll it out here and see what happens to end this game.
I run first. I'm going to stick around.
Oh, right. So you made your leadership roll, and now let's see what happens in this combat here.
I'm going to split my attacks 1 to each.
Alright.
And I'm going to miss on both.
Miss on both, and then I get 2 attacks back on my Grey Knights. And I miss on both, so another gong show round of combat here. Well, I'm going to end the video and come back with the end of the game. I think it's kind of said and done what's going to happen here. Eventually this combat will end. Alright, we just played like 3 or 4 more rounds of locked combat. The Assault Marine managed to kill 1 Grey Knight, and then finally he lost his leadership role and routed. The Grey Knights, I guess, win. Yeah, the Grey Knights are win. We don't have the objective. We're way in the building over here, so no points for the objective, but we would have gotten a bunch of the other points like First Blood and Warlord and killing specialists and killing the leader. So, Matt, really good games. Appreciate the games. You want to try and play one more, or you want to call it here? It's up to you. I don't know. You're the family man. But either way, we might be back with more games here at Greenfield Games. Keep watching the channel and liking the videos if you like these Warhammer 40K battle reports. This is a kill team battle report. And that's how it ended up.